Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Down. Here comes this offense. Hands it off. No, he just flat ran over it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how You get an idea of exactly where you stand, right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today. I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Horn. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Handoff from the gun.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Might as well give it to him again. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Off the RPO, complete. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Using his feet. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A 3rd and long coming up here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He's going to run it. Ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Tigers! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to run it to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 21, Georgia 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Spits it out to the back. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Quarterback got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and then when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quarterback keeper. Kept it, and he's past the marker. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 11 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll immediately call timeout. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On to to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Horn. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets away. Slings it downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Looking to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's better. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The offense set for a first down play. He'll take it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The option look. The pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it, so I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wells. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great